Welcome into Sports Connection. We got an action-packed show for you guys. We have the Barren County volleyball team in the house tonight. Head coach Robin Mcmurtrey, and we have Josie Moore, Savannah Morrell, and Riley Wilson. Coach, thanks for bringing these Trojanettes in the house tonight. You guys are off to a pretty good start to the season. 15 wins already, Coach. This team is a rather older team. You got a lot of seniors and juniors on the squad. What has been your favorite part about this season so far, just seeing these ladies develop?
It's just that I've seen them for a long time. I've had these girls since I call them babies. So I get the progression, but it's just good to see them come into their own and take on some leadership and enjoy what they do and be able to help the younger girls gain that confidence and showing some responsibility. They're a joy to watch 99% of the time.
Well, Matthew, I was going to ask Coach. You're going to hang it up.
This is it. This is the final countdown.
And then you guys are all riding out into the sunset together. That's kind of
They
cool.
are. This group's actually the reason I stayed another year, because I did consider, and I was like, I'm going to stay with this group. But when they go, I'm going to go.
That is great.
Well, in that case, you ladies definitely got to go out with a bang. What's been your favorite part about this season, knowing that, hey, Coach is hanging it up after this one?
There's been a lot of ups and downs, but I think just being a team and being able to work through that and have growth. And I feel like since it's her last year, I feel like we're playing for something bigger than ourselves, and it's not just us.
I like it.
Well, Josie, you're not on a vacation far away right now. You're right in the middle of your senior year, having a good run at it, libero. I noticed that you wore a different shirt tonight. Yeah. So is that just automatic? You consciously don't even have to think about it?
It's just natural at this point.
How much do you love that position, though?
A lot.
Tell me about it.
Well, I feel like I was telling them on the way here, I feel like passing can dictate how a play goes, and so if you don't have a good pass, you're not going to have a good play. So I think it's a real important job, but I still love it.
Yeah, well said.
I got you, Riley. We're going to go to you in the back, outside hitter. You've notched 80 kills so far this season. What do you think's been giving you the confidence to attack the net and finish?
I really think it goes back just to volleyball is really technical. We have to have a good pass to get a good set, to get a good hit. Savannah just continually sets me up. I'm just so thankful for the work that they do that allows me to hit the ball over the net sometimes.
Savannah, there's kind of there's a chemistry you got to have with everybody, isn't there? I mean, tell me about your job out there.
I think it's more than just being on the court. I think it's the friendship off the court too, being there for your teammates and understanding what people are going through sometimes and hey, they might not have a good game, but there might be other things that are going on, and I think my job is so important because, I'm involved in every single play, but more so I have to be there for them, and I think it's important for me to uplift all my teammates.
Coach, your team has leaned on the defense all season with Josie Moore anchoring in the back. How much has her helping this defense obviously form their identity and also set the tone for everyone else?
I think it's all about the hustle play. We don't have to worry about if it's going to happen or not, because we keep saying, you don't have to worry about it, Josie's in the back. So she can cover the floor well, she can get the pass up. She also has really developed some good hitting from the back row, which is a great asset to have. So if we have a play that's really off the court, Savannah can get it back to Josie. She can either hit it or she can also set the ball. So that's like a triple threat. So I've been really pleased with that. That's not what her original position was going to be, but over the years that's just developed, and we're oh, she's the one. She needs to be a little barrel.
Very cool. Coach, I keep in my mind, going back to just your career and, how it started. And, you've coached friends of mine that are, grown now with families and businesses. I wanted to ask, other than memories, what has it, paid you back, this sport? Because early on, you guys had to drive far distances just to find a team to play.
When I first started at Metcalf, right out of college, we had to drive to Owensboro to even get anybody to play. There just wasn't anybody to play. And a really good friend of mine, Louie and Riley, we were like, we're going to take these kids, we're just going to go play. Anybody will play us. And it was some long nights. But just to reward, sports just does something for kids that people don't understand if they don't have sports. It develops a lot of things that don't develop naturally, and it'll put them out of their comfort zone, but the payback is just seeing what happens once they leave the program. What kind of people they are, how much they give back to their community, what they can provide for others. The sports offers that other things don't offer.
What a lovely answer.
Coach, that was great stuff right there. Staying with you, though, what do you think played a role in that kind of like volleyball explosion? Because obviously volleyball isn't something that you typically see on ESPN every single Monday night or Saturday. What do you think played a role in that just like explosion over the years while you were coaching?
We've seen a big push for girls sports in general, but we live in a basketball state. And so all the friends I went to college with when I played, only very few were from Kentucky. So it was just good to see that. I think the big push, though, is little girls know they can play it. There are all kinds of positions. If you're not very tall, you can play a back row defensive specialist. You could be a libero. Everybody could be a setter if they really wanted to be a setter and work hard at it. It doesn't matter how tall you are for those positions. If you're really tall, you could be an outside hitter, you could be a mid hitter, you could be a blocker. So I think it offers a wide variety of opportunities for younger girls, and it's thrilling to watch. Like, it's like a show all the time. So I think kids love it so much, and their parents are starting to figure out the game. I think that's where we're seeing the big turnaround, and I think you're going to see big things to come in this area.
Wow, what a great answer. We're getting close to running out of time. There's never enough time on this show, but Riley, I'll start with you, and it's a little three question for all of you, just one little question. You're going to enjoy the rest of this year, have all the cool things of being a senior, but when it is over and the confetti has fallen, what are you going to miss the most about being a Trojanette in general?
I think, so I play a lot of sports, so just kind of always busy doing something all the time, but just the relationships that I've formed with the girls, I'm really going to miss that. And then I think it just makes such a difference just to have a coach that encourages you, that she's just such a blessing to us every day, that cares about us inside the court and outside the court, which is super sweet.
That's awesome. Josie?
Kind of the same thing. I mean, I feel like I've made a bunch of friends through like sports, just classes, and I feel like especially my sports friendships are like friendships that like aren't gonna like end. They're gonna like last forever. Sure. And I feel like it's just like so great to have that opportunity to do all of this with the people that I love the most.
Awesome. Savannah, Georgia?
I'm going to piggyback off of what Riley said. Coach Robin is just genuinely amazing. She cares about us in a different way, Obviously, she wants us to do good in volleyball, and she pushes us to be that person. But above all else, she wants us to love the Lord, and that is something I feel through her every day. She's been a light in my life, and honestly, even Riley has been such a light in my life within the past few weeks. She really wants us to love the Lord. And I also think I'm just going to miss, volleyball has given me a different set of skills, not just, physical aspect, but I really think it's given me an opportunity to really hone in on my leadership skills, and I think that's going to help me in the future in every endeavor.
The Lord will always be there when no one else is. And Coach, it's been a delight to, this has just been a very fun, spiritual type interview, and good luck to your future, and I know you're going to have a hard time not looking in and see what's going on.
I asked him not to make me cry, too. No, he said that didn't work either.
That's over, man.
That's a tearjerker right there. Well, stay tuned on Sports Connection. We have more volleyball coming up after the break.